Kabukicho stories. So many memories, man. I didn't even know where to start. Very natsukashi. Today, let's start with Kabukicho Tower, since it's the new attraction that just opened up last year. And I was looking footages on YouTube because it wasn't there when we were there. So didn't really have much to say. Guys, comment below. A little bit about my background of Kabukicho. I used to perform in this club called Izumu, which was inside of Kabukicho on Sakuradori. That's like right next to Gira Gira Goddess, one of the super famous kanban. So, and whenever I had a show there, usually after the rehearsal, me and the boys, all the DJs, rappers, performers, we used to hang outside of the club because right in front of the club there used to be, still is a convenience store, but it used to be sankasu.
There you go.
Konbini.
A classic, dude.
So naturally, everybody, like Kabukicho boys, we would pre-game in front of the konbini because it's way cheaper, right? You know how it goes. Everybody just buying stuff from the convenience store and drinking outside of the club and doing, doing hip hop kid stuff, I guess. So, but for the first couple of months when I started to perform there, I thought instead of drinking with the boys, I kind of wanted to check around the area because it's Kabukicho. So I did this hitori sampo or hitori kanko, as you say, sightseeing, just a little walk. Because I thought if I'm going to perform at this club weekly, might as well get used to the area, right?
Right.
So I will pretty much check out every single corner of Kabukicho. I did my walk. It was like a 2-hour walk because I had a few hours to kill.
Right.
So I would walk around everywhere. That's how I, during my hitori sampo, that's how I discovered Hanamichidori, Fuzokugai, Rabu Hotel Gai, of course, Golden Gai.
Right.
Your favorite Golden Gai. And this is the area I pretty much enjoy the most because every time I go walk along Hanamichidori, I always saw like something happening. And this is the area where I met a lot of interesting characters and a lot of questionable incidents. I've seen host of dudes getting beat up, seen regular people getting beat up. I saw Kabajo, like the Kabakara goddess, getting beat up and thrown around, girls screaming at like the host of billboards, like the Instagram post. Like this girl like standing from the billboard, like just going crazy. Oh yeah, I once saw a Yakuza dude take away this gaijin's camera and smashed it to the ground.
Oh damn.
And he walked up to the camera, or what's left of a camera, and took out the memory card and just walked away like nothing happened. And this gaijin dude was just left alone in the street. And he was just like, just standing, looking stupid, didn't know what to do, and nobody cared.
What was he taking photos of?
I don't know. Somebody shouldn't be taking pictures of, I guess.
Photos of someone he shouldn't have, and then the camera got destroyed?
I guess. Because it was the Yakuza dudes that walked up to him. It was 4 or 5 dudes walked up to him.
Right.
And just took his camera and just...
Do you remember what area that was?
Hanamichidori, yeah. Hanamichidori near the intersection where there's this sushi place. If you make a right, seeing that sushi place, then it's Golden Gai.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was like Hanamichidori is long, but it's pretty narrow street.
It's narrow, and most of the businesses, you have to go through a door to go in. It's not like an open shot
it's inside of the building. You only see billboards and like girls' pictures and dudes' pictures outside. And since it was a narrow street, I was standing across the street. Then he looked at me, and like this dude was making this like, yo, what the fuck face, and looking at me and doing all these hand gestures, like, you know, help me, like call the police, because to him I'm Japanese, right?
Right.
So I remember.
Where was he from?
I don't know, probably England or UK or Australian.
Europe.
I don't think he was an American, judging by the way he dressed. And I remember
his gestures.
Yeah, that too. And I remember looking at the dude and thinking, yo, man, don't look at me, you fucking guy. Like, you think I can't help you? I can't do I was like, plus I ain't no snitch. So I was like, okay. I did my Japanese hand gesture, like, gomenne, and I just walked away, man.
You used your Asian camouflage, dude.
Exactly.
Like, oh, just another Japanese person here. Sorry.
Sumimasen, and just walked away. I mean, am I supposed to take out my phone and walk up to the Yakuzas and be like, sir, I'm calling the police. You guys better stand. Nah, man.
Please, sir, show me your ID. I must take a photo of it and then show it to the authorities.
Yeah, after seeing what just happened, no thank you, man. Fuck that. Plus, my friends, the Kabukicho boys, they always told me, だから一人で散歩するのはいいんだけど、don't get into any fights. Don't get into anybody's business. If somebody just comes like swinging at you, if some fight breaks out, run away. If you can't run away and only fight back, only if it's a life or death situation. Other than that, just run away. Especially like if you're gaijin, you know, it's best to not get involved to any like accidents or incidents. So I was like, I always had that in my mind. So I was like, sumimasen. One other thing is, this was before smartphones. So you know how we whip out our phones and start recording these days? Like, doing that is pretty recent thing. It's a pretty recent thing.
Right.
Back in Japan, nobody did that. It's kind of shitsurei to,
oh yeah.
have a phone.
Well, yeah, people are very private in Japan. Yeah. They don't want to be recorded by a stranger.
So yeah, especially in Japan, nobody did that. So I didn't even think about, taking out my phone and recording. We had videos, but you know, the quality was so bad, especially at nighttime. So I didn't even
paka phone.
Yeah, mine was slide though.
Oh, stylish, dude.
Yeah. Also remember this one night, I saw a dude with his face covered in blood running past me.
Yo,
this was in that area too, in the intersection.
Was it at night, during the day?
Night. It was after rehearsal, so probably had to be 10 or 11 around that time.
That's pretty early for that type of thing, dude. Like,
I don't know, maybe he started early. Started drinking from like 3 p.m. and something like that.
Damn, dude.
So yeah, as I was walking down the street, I heard the dude screaming. And it was getting louder and louder. It was like, tasukete! Something like that.
Damn.
And yeah, from down the street. And as he got closer to me, I looked at his face. And this motherfucker face, man. Remember the movie Carrie? That's how he looked.
Damn,
with his white shirts, with his dress shirt. Oh, like soaked in blood.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. As soon as I saw that, sideways, and he just ran past me.
Whoa.
Then I was like, oh, what was that? And I looked down the street. But it looked normal. Nothing was going on. Just looked like a busy Kabukicho street.
Right.
So I really wanted to go down a little further.
See what happened?
Like, check out what happened, like what caused all this, right? But my spidey sense was like, that. The block is hot. Not with police, but the exact opposite side, right? So I'm like, nah, I'm good. Then make a quick right. Went to Golden guy.
That's why you're able to tell this story on Cringe Musume now, because you're alive, dude.
Went to Gordon guy, got Jack Daniels, drank that just to forget what happened, what just happened. Then went back to the club.
You know what's funny?
What?
And I noticed, like, I guess part of the reason why this is because Japan, nobody has guns.
Right.
So when something goes down, if something goes down, like, people just kind of stand around and watch.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, nobody's like, oh, let me get out of here before I get some too. Like, they're just like, huh?
Yeah.
What's going on?
As if like you're inside of a computer game or something like that, video game or something like that.
Yeah, you're like watching a movie,
like,
some kind of TV show or something. Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
some
it's-
girls, I mean, if it's extreme like that, the dude covered in blood running around,
Yeah,
then
that's
girls
pretty
gonna be like, yeah, and
Right.
dude's like, oh, Nani. But if it's some gaijin dude's camera getting all busted up, then everybody just like, then go about their ways and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
It's really crazy that maybe because I was looking at him, that's why the gaijin dude was looking at me and doing
Right. He's like sign language.
Sumimasen.
Right. Yeah, no, man. Yeah, who knows what he was taking? He must have not even realized he was taking photos, because you're not supposed to take photos in certain areas of Kabukicho. Like, they'll come up, they'll walk up to you.
Yeah.
A dude, which I'm assuming he was Yakuza, they don't go around advertising, I am a Yakuza. They don't do that.
They don't have name tags and stuff.
Right. And the other thing is this, he's wearing a suit, but again, like we talked about it, you know, in another video,
It's
most
not one of
adults wear
those
suits. Yeah. So I think more than anything, the demeanor is very different.
Yeah.
You know, most people in Japan, they're pretty peaceful. You know, they're pretty chill. They kind of stay out of each other's ways. They're walking, you know, if there's something in the way they walk around, you know. This dude just walked straight up to me. And the other thing is, while living there, I did realize that people kind of got out of my way. If I was walking down the sidewalk, like people would, you know, they wouldn't be like, you know, but they're definitely like, give me some space. And I noticed it when we'd walk with a group of people in Shibuya, and then they're like, oh, we'll just all walk behind Felipe. And they would just like get in line behind me, and like people would move, and I'd walk straight, you know, like, which, you know, I guess for a Japanese
through the
person,
crowd, just
yeah, they're just like, let me just avoid this dreadlock motherfucker, you know, like whatever it was. But this guy just walked straight up to me, you know, and he was like, you know, no, like camera. Yeah, like I think I had this old like square digital camera, the one that Brian found in Little Tokyo. And he's like, he let me have it so I could take photos for manga and stuff. And I took it. And, you know, I don't know what, I was probably taking photos of like street corners and stuff to use for Peoplechu as reference. And then the dude walks up to me and he's like, no. And I'm like, what? And he's like, no. I'm like, oh, okay. Because I'd already heard about it. So I was like, okay, whatever. I don't care. I'll go somewhere else and take photos. I won't take them here. This must be the area they were talking about. Because I was told, like, yo, there's certain areas. Yeah, actually, I saw we got a bump of subscribers this week. So, our new subscribers, thank you very much. We greatly appreciate it.
100 million.
Everybody who's still been hanging on with us and following our adventures and misadventures in Japan. Thanks for listening.
Thank you very much.
And yeah, tell your friends about it. Let's get more. We gotta come up with some kind of Jirorian type term for Cringe Musume watchers, dude.
I see.
We'll think about it.
Also, from this week, I mean, I wanted to answer all the comments and everything, but until now, like the editing and shooting, we're so busy with it. So I think from this week, we'll try to answer all the comments and be more active on the comment section too. So everybody, please leave more comments and like our videos and share it too.
Right. Yeah. Tell everybody about Cringe Musume. Thanks a lot.
Force your
We really
friends to
appreciate
subscribe
it. Subscribe. Leave a comment down below.
right now.
like saying it over and over again. They're just gonna hate us, dude. They're gonna do the opposite.
We can edit it out.